Hey there, my name is Jack Zhai. Welcome to another DIY video. In this video, I'll be showing you the secrets of how to install a combination lockbox. So, sometimes you'll be running a short-term accommodation or short-term rental, like a Airbnb or Stayz, and sometimes you want to hand the keys over to your guests, but you actually have to wait for the guests to arrive and all that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So sometimes it's handy to have a lockbox. So using a lockbox, you're able to hide the keys inside there, and the guests only with the combination can they get inside. So you can see, if we didn't have the combination lockbox, we would for this home, we would hide the keys maybe under the mat. So you can see that it's not that secure. Another place you could hide it is maybe under this bird bath. But these options are not that secure. It's much better to have a combination lockbox. So you can see you can hide the keys inside the combination lockbox and mount the lockbox to the wall. So these are the tools that you'll be needing to do this DIY project. So in terms of PPE, you'll need a dust mask, headphones to block out the sound. You also need a drill with a masonry drill bit. The difference between a regular drill bit and a masonry drill bit is that it's got this tip. The tip looks like a shovel, spade type of tip, because we're going to be drilling into the brick. You also need some wall plugs, some scissors to open the packaging for the product itself, a marker. It's also handy to have some pliers and a Stanley knife, a hammer, a bit of masking tape. Spirit level. So this is probably one of the most important secrets or the tools that you need for this job. A lot of people don't have a spirit level, and you're going to get a really bad result if you don't use one. So for this house, where do you think would be a good spot to mount the combination lockbox? We've got this area, but you know, it doesn't have too much cover, so you could get some water ingress from the rain. You could also mount it here. I think this spot's pretty good, just right next to the door. You also have this post. You can mount it behind this post. It's another good area. I think I will just mount it here, so you can retrieve the keys here and then get inside. So first of all, we'll just open up the packaging. So I'll show you what's inside the packaging. The brand is called Master Lock. So there's a set of instructions inside. So I'll show you what's inside the lockbox, the product itself. So we've got the lockbox. The default combination is just 4 zeros. Using the lever, we open the lockbox, and there's a set of 4 screws and 4 holes to mount on the wall. We're going to mark on the wall where we want to mount it. So using the spirit level, we can see that this is pretty level. Now using our marker, we're going to mark the top hole. So there's 4 holes. We're going to be drilling just the top 3. The bottom one, I'll explain in a bit. We're not going to be drilling that one. So I'll mark up that top one. Just mark a little bit of the other two. Okay. So that's the spot we're going to be drilling. So we're going to be using a masonry drill bit. The bit that we'll use, it needs to be the same thickness or slightly larger than the screw. We'll also be using a wall plug. So we can't just drill into the wall just using the screw itself. We have to use a wall plug so it grips to the wall. So this one looks pretty good. So we're going to be drilling into the brickwork. Always have the correct PPE. So I've got a dust mask and some headphones. Now with the drill, we want to be perpendicular to the wall, and we're just going to be very level drilling into the wall. Like so. Now using a wall plug, just gonna pop that in. Yeah, that looks pretty good. After drilling the first hole and putting in that there, what we want to do is also check the level again. Yeah, that looks good. So after checking the level, we're going to just mark up the two other holes. Like so. So when it comes to drilling, you want to determine how deep you want to drill into the brickwork. How to do that is just line up the wall plug with the drill and just have a little bit of extra length there. Then using some masking tape, slightly deeper than the wall plug, so we can mark off like that. So we're going to go perpendicular to the wall again. Just make sure that it's lined up with the center of the hole. See how the masking tape is telling us when to stop? At what depth to stop at? So positioning our drill bit at the center, holding it very steady. So with the wall plug, just have the tip pointing inwards. If you have the tip sticking out too much, another thing you could do is using a Stanley knife, you could also just cut off that tip. like so. So using a screwdriver or a drill, screw in the fasteners. The reason why I've left the bottom one unused is because it's just in the way. See this tip? It just gets in the way of screwing in that screw. That's why we've skipped that one. I think with 3 screws it's more than enough to hold it down. There you have it. She ain't going anywhere. To change the combination, what we do is we first toggle this lever to the upwards position. So this is called the reset lever. Then we set the number to whatever number we want. So for this example, I'll just set it to 6310. After setting it to the combination that you want, just push the lever back to the normal position. So only using this combination can we unlock it. If it's a different number, that's not going to work. See, it's locked. So I'm just going to pop in the keys there. I'm gonna scramble the numbers, and there you have it. That's how you install a combination lockbox. So I hope you really enjoyed this content and learned something new in this video. If you enjoyed this content, please consider hitting that like button and also hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next video.